on to Robert and Francis instead about what I would say. But Minerva taught us all how to write. For about 10 years, she had us write our memories of, she'd pick a subject, write about our father, write about our mother, write about our childhood, and we'd pick a subject. And the only way you could get a copy of what everybody had written is to write one yourself. So we would pick out something, and then she would type them all up and put them in a book and send each one a little copy, and you could collect them through the years. And Robert Bone would write about a paragraph about that long. And I said, that's cheap. He wanted a copy of what we would all write. And we all have that bound copy. I think we did it for about 10 years. And that was another thing she did for Francis and Anna Ruth and I, is to collect famous pictures from the galleries in Washington. And she would write a little resume about the artist and about the portrait. She put that on one side, the picture on the next, and she made those little.
Those were all children's pictures.
All children's pictures, and she made one for each one of us, and I think to inspire us toward culture.
Right.
And I can remember her, like Francis, when I was a child, that she was pencil thin, and she wore pumps that were. What do you call those? Spectator pumps. And she didn't drive. She walked to work down Lloyd Avenue, and I was down there playing with my little nappy-headed friends. And she would walk by with her spectator pumps going down to the Gulf Public Service where she walked. And everyone would say, "Is that your sister?" And I said, "Yeah." And she never would even look over there. She didn't know. Anyway, she was something. She had a room upstairs, like Francis said. The rest of us were on the back porch with Mother and Daddy and all. They rented out all the rooms. Minerva had one, and I loved to go in that room. And I'd go up there, and she had makeup and powder, and I was just really bad. And I got in her lipstick, and I drew a great big skull and bones on her, on crossbones on her white bedspread. And then had powder all over me, lipstick all over me. Now you have to remember I was very small. And my mother came to the foot of the stairs, and she said, "Mary Alice, are you up there?" Whoops, there's trouble. So I got on the bed, got under the bed, and the bedboard had a little 2x4 on, and I got up there and it was hanging on the back. It was pretty small. It was hanging on the back of that bed. Mother came up those stairs. "I know you're in here, Mary Alice. I heard you up here." She came in, she opened the door. She got down on the floor, she was looking around, she looked under the bed, nowhere. Looked in the closet, the closet, a wonderful place to hide. She looked all in there, nowhere. She said, "I know you're up there. I know you're in here somewhere, and I'm going to tell your brother and sister when they come home to call you Piddler, because you're nothing but a little piddler." She saw the big mess in the room, and I'm going to have to clean this up when Minerva gets here. She's going to kill us both. So, anyway, when my siblings came home that night, I was told to call her Piddler. So they said, "Oh, you little Piddler." Doesn't bother me. So they told all my friends. They all started calling me Piddler. Several months later, my mother said, "Don't answer them when they call you Piddler." And I said, "But I like it better than Mary Alice." And she never, ever called me Pid or Piddler. When I got to school, they shortened it down to Pid. But it's due to Minerva that I got that name, actually. But I'm going to jump to Minerva's last years, because we all know all the wonderful things she did for the family. But as she deteriorated, and you saw her body twist, and she couldn't talk, and she couldn't swallow. And I said, "Minerva, you have true grit." And she said, "No, I'm just stubborn." But she was an inspiration to me, that she never complained. I mean, I would have taken to my bed, curled up in a ball, and said adios. But she never complained, and she gave us that sort of. It was a lesson. It's inspiring, and I love it.